does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game preview charged by BoardGameExchange.com, the internet's only board game rental website. And today I'm very excited to be checking out Escape from Monster Mansion, a social adventure from Peyton Lee. This is for 3 to 8 players, taking about 45 minutes to play, and it's for ages 5 and up, even though I have a feeling they're going to change that. And in Escape from Monster Mansion, you and your up to 7 other players are going to be waking up inside of a mansion filled with monsters and trip bombs and shotguns and all sorts of stuff, and you're going to try and work together sometimes and sometimes not work together to escape the mansion. Let's take a look at how it works. Alright, so Escape from Monster Mansion. First and foremost, I want to mention that this is a print-and-play version of the game. Obviously, yours is going to look a lot nicer. You're not going to have fireman meeples. You're not just going to have these black food cubes, even though you might, who knows. But anywho, first and foremost, you got your handy-dandy rule booklet. It's very small. It's a very easy game to learn, to teach, which is always nice. It's full-color, double-sided, and it'll answer every question you have, and it will teach you very quickly. Next, you're going to get your meeples, which will be going around the Monster Mansion because you are going to be in a Monster Mansion. You're going to have a lot of different cards and markers here. So let's just go over each one real quick. You're going to have dungeon and mansion tiles. So these are going to have different places throughout the mansion, and every time you play, the mansion is going to be a little bit different. You're going to have your item cards, which will be very, very helpful. You'll have weapons, and you'll have metal detectors and books that'll help you level up, and all sorts of different things that are going to help you throughout the game, food and whatnot. Those are really helpful. If you don't get those, you're probably going to die very soon. You're going to be able to explore in the Monster Mansion. And there's 3 types of rooms. There's room 1s, room 2s, and room 3s. The 3 have the red triangle on them, and generally are going to have bad stuff or really good stuff in them, whereas the green ones are probably going to be a little bit safer, and the yellow obviously in the middle. And when you explore a room, you'll be drawing one of those cards, but I'll get more into that in a second. You're going to get your food cubes, because you do need to eat in this game. You're going to get your player card. And I think there's 8 different player cards. They all have their own unique little bio and backstory and little catchphrase. Like, I got Billy Wildman Jones. That's who I like to play as. And they say I'm a crazy redneck. I ain't going to argue against it. So that's his little backstory. And he's obviously a very aggressive redneck with a chainsaw. Even though he isn't going to have a chainsaw in the game. So that'll be my character. And I'm going to set out all these little tiles, which are going to represent not only his life, but his attributes. Because a lot of things in this game, you're going to need a certain number of attributes to use it. So I might need 3 hands in order to use a grenade. And if I don't have 3 hands, then I can't use the grenade. Which means I might trade it, or I might hold on to it and try and level up. But I'll get more into that later, because there's a lot of different ways to play the game. So, next you're going to have a role. Everybody's going to have a different agenda. And this is where the game really gets a little bit unique. Everybody's going to have one thing they're trying to do. Some people are just going to be trying to escape. Some people are going to be trying to be the hero and get half of the people out alive. Some people are going to be trying to be the villain and kill off people. So everybody's going to have their own unique agenda, but you're not going to know what everybody else's agenda is. So you're going to have to help each other, but sometimes you're going to be like, I don't know if I should be helping him because I think he's trying to kill me. Very interesting dynamic there. Next, you're going to have a whole bunch of different markers right here. They're going to keep track of your health and a bunch of other different things and how many attributes you have. So, for instance, what's nice about these is you have 1 fist here, but when you flip it over, now you have 0. So that's kind of cool. I think I've went over everything on here, so we're going to show you real quick how the gameplay works. When it's your turn, or at the beginning of the game, you're going to start and you're going to get 3 foods. You're going to get your 1 agenda, which only you will know about, and then you're going to get 1 item. And you are going to start the game. When it's your turn, you're going to have 2 actions. So with an action, what you can do is you can explore the mansion, you can pick up one of these question marks and explore. You can move into a different room as long as there's an arrow there. One thing you can do is you can look at somebody else's agenda card, but you have to spend both food and your actions to do it. And even if you know what someone else is trying to do, other people might not believe you because they might think that you're trying to manipulate them. This is a social adventure game. which means there's going to be a lot of talking around the table. If you like that aspect of Settlers Catan or Battlestar Galactica where you're trying to figure out and barter, well, obviously different games, but where you're trying to figure out who's the bad guy and who's the good guy or who's trying to help you, and also if you love the trading in like Settlers of Catan, you're really going to like that in this game. But let's go through a real quick mock hand so you can see how it works. So I've got my one item and I have a grenade. So in order to use the grenade, I'm going to need 3 fists though. So it's actually kind of useless to me right now because I only have 1 fist. So the first thing I'm going to do with my 2 actions is I'm going to explore the room. So I'm going to pick up one of these little question marks and I'll put it to the side now because you can only explore a room 4 times. And since we're in a room level 1, I'm going to draw a level 1 explorer card. And it's a full crate. Nice. So it says discard this card immediately and draw 2 item cards. So that's pretty sweet. I'll grab 2 more item cards. I have a book, which says discard or 1 action and 1 food lets you level up yourself, which is pretty awesome. And a metal detector. So 1 action plus 2 food, and I can draw 1 item. Not the best card, but you never know, you might need it in a pinch, or you might be able to trade it, because you can trade your cards in this game. So with my second action, I think, you know what, I'm going to level up, because I really want to use this grenade I got. So I am going to trade in my 1 action and 1 food, and now I can level up. So when I level up, what I do is I add, you know what, I'm going to add another fist. So that way I'm 1 fist closer to using that grenade so I can kill some monsters. So, I've used my 2 actions, my turn is up, now it's somebody else's turn. So, let's just say he doesn't want to explore, he wants to go into a different room. So the yellow guy is going to say, I'm going to go into a different room. So he's going to draw the top card of the deck. Since he's going through a red arrow, he's going to draw a red card. He'll put it down on there, red and red. And now he's in the other room. So you're going to put 4 more of these little quest things on there. And when you enter a new room, you immediately have to explore it. So he's going to take 1 off, and now this is a room level number 3. Uh-oh, so he's going to draw a number 3 card, and hopefully he'll get lucky. Uh-oh, he has got a Froglodyte, because there's going to be a ton of monsters in this mansion. So a Froglodyte, you are annoyed greatly and reduced to having only 1 action per turn. That stinks. So until he kills this, it's going to just tick him off. But the thing is, this one doesn't actually hurt you, so it's not terrible, it just takes away 1 action. Most of them are going to hurt you, like you'll have zombies and a bunch of different things that are going to hurt you. This one just steals an action. So until he kills this or someone else kills this, he is going to have only 1 action. So what he's going to be trying to do now is, oh crap, can you guys help me out since I don't have a weapon yet? And people will be like, well, I don't know if I should help you. Maybe if you throw me a card or do this for me or do that for me, you might. Well, either way, you're going to keep drawing through these cards until you reach the exit, which, I don't remember which pile it's in, but there is an escape somewhere, or an exit somewhere in here. There it is. And once you lay down the exit card, then it just becomes a race to try and get out of the building. And obviously, if you're a villain, you're not going to want people to get out. If you're a hero, you're going to want people to get out. Very interesting dynamics and mechanics, and bartering and all sorts of different things. And that, in a nutshell, is how Escape from Monster Mansion is played. Alright, Escape from Monster Mansion, a social adventure from Peyton Lee. Who's going to be interested in this kind of game? First and foremost, if you like the negotiation in a game, you're probably going to enjoy this. There is a lot of negotiation in this game. There's going to be a lot of backstabbing, a lot of, hey, you think you can help me out, then I'll help you out later, and then you don't actually help you out. Also, there's going to be a lot of, if you like the element in Battlestar Galactica, like who's the Cylon? Because with the different roles everybody's going to have, you're not going to know, who's a bad guy, who's a good guy, who's trying to help you, and who's really trying to backstab you. It makes for a really interesting mechanic. Also, if you have one of those game nights that it's like, when you got 5 players, it's great. But then once you get to 6 and 7, it's like, ah, crap, we got 6 or 7. I guess it's 7 wonders of bang or this or that. This is one of those games that you can definitely bust out on a game night because it is from 3 to 8 players. So that's definitely going to appeal to a lot of people. Last thing, this is a very simple game. There's a good deal of strategy and whatnot in this game and how to play the game, but don't let that fool you because it's a very simple game to learn. It's a very simple game to teach. So, if you are interested in Escape from Monster Mansion, a social adventure, check it out on the Kickstarter link below. Tell them Bowers Game Corner sent you. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your time, YouTube.
That was the preview for Escape from Monster Mansion, a social adventure. For more reviews and previews, check back at Bowers Game Corner. Also check out BoardGameExchange.com, the nationwide board game rental service.
Boosh!
Nailed it.